G'day gamers, Matt in the Hat here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we are once again on Destiny 2, where the seasonal story continues. Hopefully this week we won't have any issues regarding the recording getting overloaded. But let's jump in. Yep.
Welcome, Guardian. I have completed my assessment of my current functional capabilities.
Oh, that's good.
Despite my newfound ability to communicate with you, key elements of my code remain incomplete. I would be unable to take command of the warsats, even if I were uploaded to the network.
Oh.
No submine cores remain for reintegration. Our only option is to continue collating ancillary submine data for my reconstruction algorithm. In summary, we must stay the course. Breach the vaults. Retrieve and reintegrate the submine data. Soon, the warsats will once again be humanity's to wield.
I admire his enthusiasm. The security clearance will come in handy, that is for sure. Oh yes, a new week, I can get a new red border. Oh, so we gotta listen to the message straight away. Ah.
The Warmind speaks. His archives are incomplete, as is his memory. There's a figment seeded in that recollecting mind, where my visions might find purchase. The pieces are scattered on the floor before me. I see them like points of starlight. They form a constellation, but my eye cannot yet draw the lines.
Interesting.
Nephele Stronghold is a term that appears multiple times throughout the submine's caches. Each time I read it, I hear it whispered in Savathun's voice. Anna recognizes the term Nephele, transcribed from a temporal disturbance on Mars. Recognition was all she had to offer. But Rasputin must know. Asking the right question could unlock everything.
But it's true. It could do.
I need time to submit my inquiries to Rasputin. To find convincing proof for Ikora. Time we do not have. Zivor Roth's assault on the Warmind's network is no coincidence. She is far more tactician than brute. I underestimated her once. I won't be afforded another mistake. Our next move must be certain.
Oh, it certainly is interesting. I do wonder where potentially things could go and what could happen next. Certainly is peculiar. But for now, I'll catch you guys at the end of a heist activity when I can open a chest.
I keep expecting to hear his voice. Clovis never missed an opportunity to admonish me.
Even when you succeeded?
Especially when I succeeded.
My mother Osana was the same, but only in private. In public, she wore a mask painted with the most delicate smile.
I feel these missions get quite difficult. Wow, I say they're quite difficult. It's quite tough. But we had a random exotic drop during that mission, so that's not too bad. But there is definitely too much going on in the battlegrounds. It does overload the recording. I don't know why, but there's a lot going on.
I worry for Anna.
She is more like Clovis than she would like to admit.
Oh.
Obsessed with doing what she's decided is right, a compulsion to achieve her goal no matter the cost. I've seen where that path can lead. I don't want that for her. I don't want to have to stop her. If there's one constant in all the possible futures I've seen, it's fear. And I'm tired of being afraid. Afraid to live, afraid to lose, afraid to trust. And yet, I came to place my trust in you on Europa. Perhaps it's time I did the same with Anna. She deserves it. At least in that respect, she's nothing like Clovis at all.
The humbling words from her, as always, was peculiar. Speak with the exoframe. Is the end already?
With each cache of submine data, an increased percentage of my code is restored. I become more myself. No, that is inaccurate. My submines were left to evolve on their own trajectories. Reintegrating them has altered my own personality matrix. Through them, I see how humanity once looked to me as a savior, an entity capable of protecting them and destroying their enemies. In many ways, I am a war god of their own making. Perhaps I am not unlike Zivu-Arath in that regard. The difference between us is that I do not wage war for its own sake. I safeguard those in my charge. Continue retrieving and reintegrating the submine data. I will contact you once the next phase of restoration can begin. If I am to be humanity's war god, then I will smite those who threaten it. Zivu-Arath, the Wrathborn, and all who follow.
Ooh. Rasputin certainly is starting to give me chills. But it's nice for him to be back. And it looks like we got a new catalyst quest to do as well. That was fun.
Like a starship. The crew works together to pilot it, but it doesn't mean the crew all share one mind.
Or the same ideals. This aligns with observations I've made in the Infinite Forest, where aberrant Vex were quarantined and destroyed.
Oh.
Aberrant in that they moved against a consensus. Aberrant in ideology. The Vex may seem unified, but they're divided into a number of factions.
That is peculiar.
Tell me, as someone who has traveled time in a circle, are our divisions so clear in every cycle of history?
No. Nothing is ever clear, no matter how many times history repeats itself. Choice is always the knife we fall on. Our own choices each and every time seem to be what dooms us.
Always?
Not always, but too often. We fracture, we fail, and the wheel turns again.
We, constrained to linear time, do not have the ability to learn from our future mistakes. You, however, not to put the burden of all this on you, but it feels as though the Traveler has a plan for you. We just can't see it yet.
It could make the plan a little clearer.
Do you feel you've learned enough? Collectively over your journey to prevent our end? Or will we be having this conversation again someday?
I don't know. We've never had this conversation before, so I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Her time travel stuff always is very intriguing. I mean, it would be cool if the Traveler had some massive job for her to do, I But yeah, nothing too major this week. Just some more advances on the story. Rasputin is becoming more of himself, I guess. But sees a bigger picture of himself. And he sounds like he is ready to return to his active role of protector. Just hope that it doesn't take us too long to put him back together and he can smite down the enemy forces that are at our door. But that will be it from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this short video. Wasn't much, but there was plenty of lore advancements in it. But for now, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.